Hi, my name is Jack Gunter. I've been a working artist for 50 years. We're sitting in my studio down on South Camano Island, a place that I have doing business out of for the last 24 years. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the adventure I just took and the movie I just made. Started out in 1989 when I had a little shop in Stanwood, Washington, and some Russians came to visit on an economic partnership group. And they liked my work, and they said, "We'd like to bring your paintings to Russia and give you some museum shows." And I was pretty tickled by that. It turns out that year, SeaTac was trying to put a new airport somewhere other than at SeaTac, and they thought about having Stanwood, Washington as an airport with a bullet train going down I-5, and half of the people in Stanwood were horrified by that because we don't want planes flying over our heads. And the other half said, "Good, I'll sell my land and move to Montana like I've always wanted to." So I did a series of paintings, which you see behind me, which are NIMBY paintings, not in my backyard paintings. And the second point about this was that there was a greasy spoon named Helen's Kitchen, and I was on a diet, and she would not cook my poached eggs right. I wanted them in water, just boiled, and she put them in those little cups that float on top of the boiled water with butter in them. And I said, "Helen, I can't eat butter." And Helen says, "You eat it my way or you eat somewhere else." So a number of these paintings have Helen's Kitchen being struck by planes. And the rest of them have Stanwood being struck by planes. I have Dale Chihuly being struck at the Pilchuck School. There's one of me in my hot tub where I have 3 naked women in the tub and a stickly chair in the yard. Here comes a 747. So I brought these pictures to Russia, and I had my first museum show in one of Stalin's secret science towns in 1989 in Siberia. And the show was a big hit, and I went home and intending to come back the next year when they've been to 2 other museum shows. So here's all my paintings that you see around me traveling across Russia at museum shows. And I come back in 1990, the wall had come down, Yeltsin is in, Gorbachev is out, my customs agent was missing because of the purge, and they said there's no paperwork and you have to go home without your paintings. So I went home in 1990, brokenhearted, with all the work you see around me, stuck in Siberia for the next 25 years. And in 2013, my fellow in Russia sent me a hello on Facebook, and I get to have a conversation with him. And he said, "The paintings are here, the paperwork is the same." So I grabbed 2 filmmakers. I raised $25,000 for bribes, and because this is the Siberia, the new Siberia, and someone's going to have their hand out. And we had 11 days to sneak into Siberia through China, through the back door, almost like spies, although we had legal papers. And we had to find my paintings and bribe our way out of the country. And I made a video of that, which is right here. It's called "The Quest for the Lost Paintings of Siberia." This video was totally produced locally with local producers and editors and soundstage people. It's all Camano Island Stanwood product, and it just got nominated for Best Documentary in an LA Film Festival. And it's stout, and I'm working on getting onto Instaflix next. So thanks for listening to me, and I hope you come down and visit me sometime. Well, my gallery, by the way, is located at 3311 Southeast Camano Drive on Camano Island. I'm open on Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 5, and by appointment any day. I have a website called jackgunterart.com. I've got an Instagram page, which is at jackgunterart, which is fabulous. And my movie is for sale here, or if you contact me through one of those outfits, I will be happy to put one in the mail for you, and you can watch this. This is a feel-good movie. Everyone who's seen this in theaters, in sold-out theaters, have stood up and cheered at the end. I never believed that my film would get 300 people standing up in a standing ovation at the end of a documentary. Come on out and visit me or get a hold of me somehow. Thanks. Good night.